my personal story, I got married in my first year of university. And,
MashaAllah.
Alhamdulillah. And I was working part-time and I was earning just enough to rent a very humble accommodation for me and my wife. There are some spouses and there are some families, some father-in-laws, alhamdulillah, I have a very good father-in-law. He took a bit of a risk on me, but there are some father-in-laws who will say, no, I want you to be earning X amount. You have to have a nice car. You have to have already bought your house. So when we say financial requirement, we're saying enough to provide a decent accommodation, enough to provide for the day-to-day expenses of yourself and your spouse. If you're a man, then if your wife is willing to contribute and she wants to contribute out of her own goodwill, then that's a separate thing. But we shouldn't also, sometimes people in their mind, they exaggerate the requirement. Okay, I'm not going to get married. Why? Oh, I need to have X in savings first. So sometimes they exaggerate the requirement from their own selves. That didn't come from Allah. So, but the minimum requirement is not impossible to reach. A studio apartment. 2 people can live in a studio apartment. A studio apartment with a simple lifestyle. It will not cost you an arm and a leg. I didn't drive a car. So me and my wife used to walk to campus and back, right? We used to walk to university, walk back, walk to the supermarket, walk back. And we lived a simple life. And now we look back at those years, now that we drive and we have a larger, accommodation. We look back, we thought, there was a simplicity and a happiness to those years. So it doesn't always, it's not impossible as much as people think.
And you're living proof that as a university student, you can still provide. And providing isn't that impossible thing of being someone that has some corporate job or an official formal job and, has, paying rent, has a car. That's not what it means to be stable.
Yeah, not necessarily. I mean, I was working 2 to 3 part-time jobs at one time, at one point in time. And to be honest, getting married pushed me to use my time. I had to use my time wisely. I had to go look for jobs. I had that a little bit of pressure, and pressure is not a bad thing.
Good.
So it was enough pressure that was positive for me to force myself to, get off the sofa. And so I think it could be, it can be positive for many people, but it has to be taken seriously. That, you can't just walk into the marriage. I have no income. I play PlayStation all day. I watch Netflix all day, but I want a halal girlfriend. No, that's not how it works. So